de vuelta.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not do it in your own country?
Dylan Jones. Trust that everything is okay in your neck of the woods. And it's a beautiful day. It's
Sun, fun, and relaxation are just a short distance away.
not cold but cool, and we have to say thank God for that. So it's 3 minutes after 7 o'clock. We're turning over to Emmanuel for a word of prayer.
Yes, and before anything else, I'd like to say good morning to all the people who are watching us or listening to us throughout the length and breadth of this beautiful country, this beautiful jewel of ours. I will not. I will keep it with what we have always referred to, the beautiful jewel of ours. Buenos días, compañeros. Un gusto saludarles hoy por la mañana. Bueno, como siempre, un gran gusto saludarles, especialmente hoy. Ojalá y tengan un buen día. Como dijo el compañero Dillon, no hace tanto frío como esos otros días, aunque hay ciertas personas que dicen que no, que hoy hubo más frío. En realidad yo siento que el lunes y el martes hubo mucho más frío. Bueno, los números lo demuestran, 57 grados. Aquel día en realidad estuvimos a 52 grados. Pero un gusto saludarles de nuevo, un saludo a todos, un saludo atento a todas las personas que nos ven, que nos escuchan. Y como siempre, como dijo el compañero Dillon, vamos a empezar nuestro programa con un momento de gratitud y de reconocimiento para nuestro Dios, nuestro Creador, nuestro poder superior, como tú lo veas, como tú lo creas. Trato de hacer mi oración lo más universal posible. No es una oración católica, no es una oración por decir protestante, simplemente es universal, reconociendo que hay un poder superior, un Dios que nos creó y que nos da la vida y que nos da bendiciendo y que sobre todo nos ama mucho. Así que, Padre, muchas gracias por todo lo que nos das la vida hoy, que es un milagro, nos das la buena salud, nos das las fuerzas para venir a chambear y ganarnos el dinero dignamente y honestamente. Y eso es importante. Gracias, Padre, por todo lo que nos das dentro de ese amor eterno que tienes, ese amor incondicional que tienes para nosotros. Nos das, y muchas veces pienso que tomamos ventaja de ese amor. Perdónanos, Padre, por todos nuestros pecados que continuamos haciendo, y aunque pedimos perdón de una forma u otra, regresamos a lo mismo. Perdónanos, Padre, pero sobre todo ayúdanos a emprender una vida más sana, más honesta, más humilde. Esto para que nosotros podamos en realidad ser dignos de todas tus bendiciones. Padre, como siempre, pidiendo por todas las personas que más lo necesitan, las personas enfermas, las personas que están pasando por tiempos difíciles porque han perdido una persona, alguien muy cerca en su familia. En particular estoy orando por la familia Awe y la familia Cambranes en San Ignacio, la pérdida de la señora Bejos. Que Dios les bendiga, que Dios les cuide, que Dios les dé todas las fuerzas y la sabiduría para poner todo esto en perspectiva. Padre, también te pido por todas aquellas personas que están sufriendo de una forma u otra, que están solos, se sienten sin esperanza. Padre, ayúdalos y hazlos llegar a entender de que solo es a través de ti que se logra esa paz y la felicidad. Padre, te doy las gracias por todo lo que nos das, te bendecimos, te glorificamos. Amén.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel. And we jump into the weather report at 7 minutes after 7 o'clock. The weather report as of Thursday. Wow, today is Thursday all day.
I know.
Oh my gosh. We're heading down to Friday. And then Saturday.
That's right.
And then Sunday.
That's right.
And Monday,
and
back,
Monday
to
all
work,
over again.
back to work. This is a little wake-up call there for those of you. So right now, some people wake up and they're in front of the TV like. Wake up! It's a beautiful
The
day.
groping for the glasses.
Yeah.
Give me a cup of coffee. You know?
Or I forget to soak the contact lens last night.
Yes,
and
and it's burning the
yeah,
eyes.
the contact have a little bit dust on the
Dust
eye.
particles.
Anyway,
There's nothing worse than that.
as of 6 a.m. this morning, the general situation is cool and relatively dry conditions will continue today. Then some moisture returns over our area. So I'm going to lead drizzle. Winds will blow in north 20 to 10 knots, 10 to 20 knots, sorry. Sea state moderate to choppy. Choppy to moderate, that is. I'm read back, you know, they go like that.
Dyslexia.
At the right, like, at the hold it, I have the right fast. Aren't you? Anyway, sea state, choppy to moderate. No weather advisory is out today. And it said further weather outlook for Friday and Friday night is for mostly cloudy skies with a few showers or periods of light rain mainly over southern and coastal areas. The temperatures on from the highs today. On the coast, 27 degrees Celsius, 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Inland, 27 degrees Celsius, 80 degrees Fahrenheit. In the hills, 21 degrees Celsius, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. The lows for tonight on the coast, 18 degrees Celsius, 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Inland, 16 degrees Celsius, 60 degrees Fahrenheit. In the hills, 12 degrees Celsius, 54 degrees Fahrenheit. The tides, there will be a high tide at 12 today, that's p.m. today, and a low at 6:15 p.m. later on in the evening. The highs for Friday will be at 12:29 a.m. and the low at 6:40 a.m. That's for Friday, tomorrow. All right, so the sun set, the sunrise this morning at 6:22 a.m. The moon will rise at 8:41 a.m. The sun will set at 5:53 p.m. and the moon will set at 10 after 9. That's your weather report. And we'll kick it over to Emmanuel to give us a rundown in Spanish.
Yes, and muchas gracias por eso. En realidad, con su permiso les pido nada más unos 10 segundos. Pero en realidad puedo empezarlo, pero nada más a través del teléfono, pero la computadora tuvo que, had to reboot. Pero bueno, ya lo tengo, así tan rápido, así rapidito. Bueno, aquí dice el reporte para hoy jueves 11 de febrero. Este reporte generado a las 6 de la mañana indica que la situación general fue observada tal de que condiciones relativamente secas y bastante frescas continúan predominando y influenciando nuestro país. Entonces, vamos a ver un poquito de humedad, en realidad lluvia. Y esto va a suceder más luego hoy por la noche. Para las siguientes 24 horas, esencialmente buen tiempo, empezando con buen tiempo y fresco, con poca o nada de lluvia durante el curso del día hoy. Entonces va a estar cambiando y va a haber periodos de mucha nubosidad con algunos chubascos o periodos de llovizna ocurriendo esencialmente sobre las áreas del norte y áreas costeras hoy por la noche. Así que existe la posibilidad de que tengamos algún chubasco sobre nuestra área hoy por la noche. Pero durante el día no se prevé ninguna lluvia, pero por la noche sí va a estar cambiando la situación. Los vientos del norte de 10 a 20 nudos en el estado del mar agitado moderado. No hay ninguna advertencia, sin embargo, no tenemos ninguna advertencia, pero se espera que para viernes durante el día y viernes por la noche veamos cielos esencialmente nublados con algunos periodos de lluvia y chubascos esencialmente sobre las áreas costeras y en la área del sur. Así que empezamos por el norte hoy en la noche y luego esto va progresando y llega hasta el sur mañana por la noche. Las temperaturas, las altas por la costa, por el día de hoy, vamos a llegar a 80 grados. En el interior también 80 grados y por las colinas únicamente 70 grados. Las temperaturas, las bajas para el día de hoy, por la costa 64 grados y por el interior del país 60 grados. Ya vamos calentando un poquito y por las colinas siempre aún 54 grados. Vamos a ver aquí. Las mareas. Una alta a las 12 con 12 minutos. Luego, 12 minutos luego del mediodía vamos a tener una marea alta. Luego entonces, como es algo que sucede cada 6 horas, aproximadamente un cambio, una marea a las 12, una marea baja a las 6 con 15 minutos por la tarde y luego una marea alta de nuevo a las 12 con 29 minutos mañana temprano. Es más, 29 minutos luego de la medianoche. Y luego entonces otra baja a las 6 con 40 minutos mañana por la mañana. El sol salió hoy a las 6 con 22 minutos. El sol se oculta hoy a las 5 con 53 minutos hoy por la tarde. La luna, compañeros, sale a las 8 con 41 minutos hoy por la mañana y la luna se oculta hoy por la noche a las 9 con 10 minutos. Vamos a darle las gracias al forecaster Gentle por esta información, siempre reconociendo de que esta gente está al día con nuestros reportes, enviándolo y como siempre digo, están ahí desde muy temprano en la mañana mientras nosotros estamos en la cama. Ellos ya están laborando, preparando estos reportes para nosotros. Así que muchas gracias a aquellas personas en Belize Weather Bureau y compañeros, gocen el día de hoy.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel. It's brought to you through the kind courtesy of German Vegas and Sons, Albion's Busline, Youth Connection Band, Hungary Q, Honorable Gaspar Vega, Aqua Purified Water, and the station. It's 15 after 7. We'll take a commercial break, and we'll be right back with more for you on the Sugar City Morning Show.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not do it in your own country? Sun, fun, and relaxation are just a short distance away. Have a taste of barefoot living, or enjoy the sounds and taste of an authentic Garifuna village. Allow yourself to be swept away by Southern hospitality and living. Escape the hectic world and enjoy a beautiful sunset. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
All talk, all text, all night for just $1.99 now through February with Digicel's all-new cheaper night shift. You get unlimited talk and text all night for just $1.99. Just dial *638 each night to activate. This February, go all night long, all month long with Digicel's new cheaper night shift. Expect more, get more. Always more with Digicel.
I'm from New York and my name is Clay. My name is Kent.
Sherry Burgess from New York.
Well, I believe we have come a long way.
The development it's really great. You know, the roads are much nicer.
Streets are so nice now.
More commercial buildings, more businesses.
It is nothing like the Belize that I see today.
I'm happy with Belize progress, and I hope they continue to do it.
As a young nation, I think we're growing, and what the government is doing so far is very good for the country.
Dean Barrow is the man, and he came in and do a whole lot, changed this whole country around, and
he's doing an excellent job.
We're catching up.
I think that Belize have arrived, finally.
Everything has changed and developed so beautifully.
We're proud to be Belizeans. Proud to be Belizeans.
I talk loud. I know you've been text. I call down the street, next door. I even call the next room. No, did you sell the say I could call Steve for the same price? No, you're the top. Did you sell prepaid customers? Call Steve like you had to call down the street for the same 47 cents a minute. And call the world for much less all month long. This month, talk more and pay less, only with Digicel. Expect more, get more. Always more with Digicel.
You know your baby is happy when wearing Bebin Pampers. Bebin Pampers in all sizes. Bebin Pampers make your baby happy. Available at German Vega and Sons.
They see you and how you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things ever run yours. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
We know you couldn't get enough with just 1 month and 100 ways. You can still enjoy 100 minutes and 100 texts each day in February. All for just $2.99. That's over $60 worth of talk for only $2.99 per day. Just dial star 100 to activate and get 100 ways to show your Digi friends and fam you care with Digicel. Expect more, get more. Always more with Digicel.
Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get buff.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Sugar City Morning Show.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. I want to remind you about, just before we jump into our next segment, about the big sale going on tomorrow across the country, but especially in Orange Walk. Quality Poultry have 35 cents off any Quality Poultry products. So, a good time to stock up your fridge for next week, you know. You save 35 cents off it. So, rush it, George Street, right in front of Universal Studios, Quality Poultry. 35 cents off, Emmanuel. See the coupon there?
I heard you.
All right, so you could buy all on like on a turkey, on a smoked turkey leg, on a back and neck and wings. Anyway, morning, Mr. Aragon. Welcome back to the show.
Morning.
And welcome back. It's been a while.
Morning.
How are you doing?
Well,
Above anything else, how are you doing?
Doing well. I think that a lot has been happening, you know.
A lot, yes.
So I feel very good about the ministry right now in terms of where we are and what we are doing. You know, so it's a great pleasure to be here along with you know, of course, our TV viewers and radio listeners across the country, and especially those that are tuned in Orange Walk East. No?
Last I heard of you, you had been away, and I think that I saw a picture of it on Facebook. So you have a lot to talk to us.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
You know, like you said, I was away. You know, in terms of looking at the work of the ministry, it's not only about looking after Orange Walk East now, it's about the country likewise.
Because it's a totally different perspective. Right. I heard you getting motorcycles for the sports, not directors, but
sports
the people,
coordinators.
Sports coordinators on a countrywide. I think it was a number of them. No, I saw that on the news. Okay,
right.
So
well, definitely, you know, like I said, at this point, for the last month, I was out for most of the time. You know, we were at the United Nations. I represented Belize there. ECOSOC, it's for the UN in terms of looking at where we are with employment for young people in this country, looking at where we are in terms of representation and the young people within our policies, etc. No, it was a good experience. It showed me, gave me a good perspective of how important, on a global level, the United Nations is looking at that, the importance of our young people across the world, no, and basically show that you know, Belize. Well, you know, we've always known Belize to be a very young nation, and when we talk about young nation, not only in time but in reference to the age groups.
when you come back from those trips like that, generally we like to think that, you know, yes, you were influenced and yes, you were impacted, but any particular idea that came through so clearly for you and you said, yes, I like that, I'm going to implement it?
Well, definitely. I think you know, there they had what they call sustainable development goals that
for young people.
That has been done for quite some time now, and it's there. And I think that these are the things we need to educate more of people in our communities to understand what the sustainable development goals are, you know. And how do we do that if we just attend these functions, come back, we understand what is going on, but then in general and the wider populace have no idea about these things. And I think that definitely I think we can do more in terms of getting the message out there, partnering with them, with the United Nations organizations that are out there to support us in getting this information out to the wider populace, so the young people understand what are the sustainable development goals that are catered there for them, you know, to ensure that we move things forward. And these are the things we have to focus on in trying to get the one we have to let, how will we move forward in that if the young people themselves don't understand what's happening in terms of these things. So those are the challenges we have, and definitely we are looking at that.
Especially with young people in the workplace, no? That's
right, definitely.
I read up on it whereby they're trying to, not only as a matter of giving you a job, but having you playing that role in the workplace. And way forward, especially, like you said, development.
Right. So
was it mostly the conference? Was it mostly for people who were like at your level, who were involved in youth and sports?
No.
Or was it a wide base?
It was a wide base. We had a lot of young people who were represented out there. As a matter of fact, we had one of our youth ambassadors that went out there with me, and he represented Belize there likewise. And you know, they had different forums and discussions in terms of young people and things that concern the youth. And so it was a very interactive session.
So they presented you an opportunity to be able to talk to these different people and listen to different people's opinions.
Yeah, well, you had different forums that you linked
And
into.
so different topics were being
Different
discussed.
topics was discussed, right?
Sugar City Morning Show, hello.
Good morning.
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 Hello.
Yes.
Yes, hello.
Jonathan.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
this is the morning show.
Yes, this is the morning show. Go. Can I help you? Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. Morning, I don't want to take anything away from the Honorable Aragon. He has always he's doing a good job before the election, and he keeps doing a good job after the election. Proven leader, that's who he is. That's a good swing for him, and keep it up, Honorable.
Yeah, thanks.
But I just want to say something, Dylan, Honorable and Mr. Martinez, if you permit me. Yesterday I was attacked on the media, on Facebook, by two individuals that worked at the town council. And
This is Captain Robbie, right?
We heard, Cap, we heard.
And I just want to tell the public, and I do have fans, my music fans, I do have, and my family and everyone out there who supports me, that it was false, it is false. That is not true. I know who it is. I just want to let them know that the word is wrong. I am not the type of guy that is going to stand and fall for that, okay? I'm strong. People believe in me, and nothing can knock me down. I just want to let them know that. The two guys know themselves. I know who they are. We will meet on the street. Nothing can knock me down.
So it's purely malicious.
Yeah, it was malicious. But like I said, Mr. Martinez, what they're trying to do is defame my character.
Well, you know, if they're not afraid for you, if the PUP not afraid for you, they're not talk about you, you know.
Well, it looks like they no believe that they're paid for me.
Yeah.
But I just want to let them know that. Well, I just want to let them know that I have nothing against them.
Pray for them. You need to pray for them.
I have prayers for them.
You have to pray for them.
Our party is strong because they classify me as a UDP. Yes, I am. From the bottom of my heart, I am a UDP. And I just want to let them know that prayers are out there for them. Nothing can knock down Captain Robe.
Thank you very much. We like to hear
Mr.
that.
Aragon, you're doing a good job. I'm proud of you because leaders like you we need in this country. You are humble. You were on the media before the election, pleading for people's votes, and you are still on the media directing your way and helping the people. So that is the way to go. We will do our best to bring in more leaders like you. So have a good day, gentlemen. I just wanted to clear my name that the people that saw those things on Facebook.
The malicious charges against you is false.
So
thank you, sir.
All right.
have a good day.
Okay, Robin, thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That no come as no surprise.
Yeah.
And the worstest thing, Emmanuel, I don't want to spend too much time on that, but is that when these guys from the PUP camp want to defame people's character, they never have the cojones, you know, where a man carry to put their real name.
Yeah.
They come under aliases. They come under the Black Jaguar, Mexican name.
And the Facebook is the best thing they use because, you know, they have people being paid at the town board just to do that.
Facebook engineers, we call
Yeah.
them. But anyway, go to your call, Captain Robbie. I mean, clear your name. You are not only a politician, but also an artist that travels abroad and perform in the name of Belize. And, you know, these things, you know, to pop off and make it try, especially when you hit the U.S. borders. So, you know. Anyway, thanks for calling. So, Minister, so we're talking about that. Other than that, you've been traveling some more.
Yeah.
How has that been?
It's been good, you know. I mean,
You don't got way out the world the other day.
No, well, you know, I
Qatar or something.
No, we didn't get that far. But I'll tell you that, you know, when I was in the police department, I did a lot of traveling likewise, and I have good exposure in terms of what is out there, and and where we need to go now. But you know, moving around and looking at the specific ministries that fall under me in terms of the youth and sports and culture, I mean, there's so much that needs to be done.
Is it more demanding now?
Yes, definitely, because now I have 3 ministries that fall directly under under my responsibility in terms of the youth, sports, and culture. And these ministries, when you look at them, there's a lot that we can do. I see the potential in them in terms of especially dealing with our young people, and what goes better with young people than dealing with sports and culture. And I think there's a lot of work that has to be done. I mean, when you look around, you look in the news, you see the issues in crime, etc. And I always believe that if we can reach our young people long before they get involved in these negative activities in terms of gun violence or in terms of crime or being led astray, you know, in terms of doing the wrong things, then I always believe that reaching them before that stage is the best option. And it's going to save us a lot more money in the long run in terms of our judicial system. And
you'll be saving lives as well, because...
So, you know. Definitely, and I do think that there's so much that has to be done. That is why when I look at the ministries, I see an opportunity. I see the great challenges we have within our ministries.
Talk to us about the new things that you have been implementing in the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture. Something, you know, I'm sure that you have the regular stuff, but something that is new and something that you're proud of, that you have taken initiative.
Well, right now, I think there's a lot of changes that have been done within our sports ministry.
Okay.
I took that on because there were immediate needs in that ministry. Remember, the sports ministry is a statutory body, just like NICH. NICH is you know, the part that deals with culture. These are statutory bodies, but coming in and looking at where we are, you know, the first.
You mean the National Sports Council is a statutory body,
yes.
as well as the National Institute for Culture and Heritage is also a statutory ministry.
Right, you know, and then of course, well, we have our youth ministry that falls directly under government. But when we look at where we are in these things, you know, the first thing I jumped on was sports, because, I mean, from the visits I've done, the small visits that I've done, you know, I've seen where there's so much more that needed to be done and could be done. You know, I mean, despite our small budgets, there's things that, yes, we could get going. And, you know, getting directly into the Ministry of Sports was important for me, because I think that much that needed to be done, you know, somebody had to get it done. And definitely we have made some changes, and some changes are still taking place right now within that ministry, the Ministry of Sports. But definitely, I think it's going for a positive, and we are looking at and making it something of a priority for us, because, like I said, sports is something important. When you look at Belize City, for instance, when we look, we know that Marion Jones is still needs to be finished.
Does that present one of your biggest challenges?
That is one of my biggest challenges, but, you know, I look at that as an opportunity to finish it and to get it done properly.
And to learn by the experience.
Exactly. So definitely we are working on that. That is one of our biggest priorities right now, is to find the ways and means to get Marion Jones finished. And I do believe and have the confidence that we will get it done.
That was $5 million?
Yeah.
Was it 5? I think you disclosed some sort
roughly about a rough estimate at this point in time is about 2.5 million to get that
US
up and running.
US.
Yeah, 2.5 US, about 5 million. Belize, but I am sure that money could be spent.
Minister, but that song all good and everything from Marion, but I could come back home. Wait, what are the latest for the stadium?
Well, there's a lot of things happening in the stadium.
We hear that we need
on the local scene.
We hear that we need 1.5 for the stadium, and we got it or we didn't get it done.
Well, definitely. You know, first, I think since we are already at the national level in terms of looking at what is happening in Belize City, I'd like to finish with that, then we get into what's happening at the local level.
Let me apologize, because you know when it comes to my home, I culturally biased.
Yeah. Because I think if you look at what is happening, like I said,
and I don't blame you.
Some changes have been made. We have Mr. Rachel Dominguez, who is now the new director.
The new director.
We are at this week here. We are appointing a new National Sports Council committee, the members on that board. Likewise, you have seen, I think, on the news the handing out of the motorcycles that we did.
Someone get laptop.
Yeah, I think we had about 2 laptops that were given out. But these cycles go a long way to help our sports coordinators. You see, at the end of the day, it is the sports coordinators within each district that are responsible for the sports, along with their chairperson for that specific sports council in those areas. So we have to support them at the end of the day if we want to get things done, because it cannot be done only by the National Sports Council.
One thing I can say is that the rest of the country is now feeling and seeing the kind of work person you are, the work ethic that you have, and I must say that it's been a while since I've seen, maybe not you, but the sports council in the media signing this, doing that, and bring us up to speed with the MCC ground. We know that was a eyesore in the sight of the public and the media, but then you make things happen.
Yeah. And it's not much that needed to be, well, there's a lot to be done, but I mean, when you look at, like, when I first went out there, you know, they had these ditches there that basically limited the kind of sports being done in that compound. So we were able to get the piping, cover up the holes. Right at this point in time, we are working on getting the lights up in MCC so people could use it in the nights. We are also working right now to get the initial plan that there was for the lighting system. Right now we're going to put temporary lights so that people could access the place at night. At the same time, we are working to actually get the real lighting system that has...
Like the one in Guyabel.
That's right, to be put up there. We have the lights right now, you know, it's only a matter of finding the money to get the posts up.
The logistics.
Yeah, so that is being done right now. I'm confident we're going to work on that. It's not something that we have money readily available, you know. We have to find close to $40,000 to get that done. But I am confident that we are working on that, and that should come about very soon.
In terms of the hold down cover and
that's a cover. Then, you know, I felt very good when I saw the news. Yes, I you know, like I said, I was very, very glad to see that over the weekend the Premier League competition played a game there. You know, so it showed that, you know, it's already being put to good use.
Well, and I see you going back to your roots and get assistance from the BDF, no?
Yeah.
Connections.
Yeah, well, you know, we have to see where we could pull on, you know. But definitely, apart from that, right now and I'd like to mention likewise, we are working with strategic partners to assist us to achieve our goals there. When you look at the MCC has been there just sitting there, not being utilized. Had been allowed to deteriorate, and right now we are going to work on bringing all of this thing back up, you know, because I think the MCC ground stand for a historic playing ground for many of our teams, many of the people who are involved in sports, etc. So we're going to bring that up to standard back.
And like when the talk was sports, I believe there is a talk about MCC and Rajas.
Right.
Yes.
Rogers, especially for like the
softball and things. But definitely on MCC we are working on those things, and right now we have struck a deal with the casino in terms of they're going to do an initial investment for us in that area, close to $60,000 in terms of creating a proper parking area within the MCC grounds. So and we will give them access to use it when we have big games or big events. Then they won't be allowed to use that for that day. But apart from that, we are getting lightings. We'll have security.
So they will upgrade for, no?
Right.
And in return, they will be able to access the parking
area
for days of the week.
Yeah, we're going to fix up the entrance and all of these things in terms of the MCC.
So then when people go work out, they have least space for park.
Yeah, yes, they have. We'll have
when
enough
there's games,
space,
then it will be sold fully for you guys.
Yes.
That's nice.
You know, and apart from that, of course, they will be also contributing on a monthly basis. There's a contract that we have drafted where they'll be paying monies towards the MCC just for that.
Maintenance.
Yes, and that money will go directly back into MCC to get it uplifted, and I do believe that these are the kind of partnerships we need, where at the end of the day it benefits.
I'm glad
the
to hear
sports
that.
here.
I'm glad to hear
so these are the things we have done, and you know, and when you look at it, for instance, I think if I'm not mistaken, the contract calls for about $2,500 a month. That's $2,500 a month that's going back into MCC on a monthly basis.
And $2,500
then we have security at night, you know, and we're going to have a nice ample parking area that is designed for MCC. So these are the kind of things we are working on to get things going, you know. I mean, it's not coming out of government revenue, but it's happening that will make a difference.
Guys, our director is shouting out
18 away from
for a
to
break.
take a
So
break.
we need to take that break.
I
And we'll
hope-
be right back after
And then we're
these.
gonna talk about the local.
Yeah.
I hope Kevin the watch.
We'll be right.
All talk, all text, all night for just $1.99 now through February with Digicel's all new cheaper night shift. You get unlimited talk and text all night for just $1.99. Just dial *638 each night to activate. This February, go all night long, all month long with Digicel's new cheaper night shift. Expect more, get more. Always more with Digicel.
I'm from New York, and my name is Clay.
My name is Kent.
Sherry Burgess from New York.
Well, I believe we have come a long way.
The development it's really great. You know, the roads are much nicer.
Streets are so nice now.
More commercial buildings, more businesses.
It is nothing like the Belize that I see today.
I'm happy with Belize progress, and I hope they continue to do it. As a young nation, I think we're growing, and what the government is doing so far is very good for the country.
Dean Barrow is the man, and he came in and do a whole lot, changed this whole country around, and
he's doing an excellent job.
We're catching up.
I think that Belize have arrived finally.
Everything has changed and developed so beautifully.
We are proud to be Belizean. Proud to be Belizean.
I talk loud. I know you've been text. I call down the street, next door. I even call the next room. No, did you sell the say I could call Steve for the same price? No, you're the top. Did you sell prepaid customers? Call Steve like you're the call down the street for the same 47 cents a minute. And call the world for much less all month long. This month, talk more and pay less only with Digicel. Expect more, get more. Always more with Digicel.
You know your baby is happy when wearing Bebin Pampers. Bebin Pampers in all sizes. Bebin Pampers make your baby happy. Available at German Vega and Sons.
Buster. They see you and know you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things ever run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
Good morning and welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show when it's exactly 7:46. We're here with the minister, but I'd just like to quickly take some time out to read out the Tower Hill Mill report for 2016. Last couple of weeks we read out one, and I think that in an earnest effort to try to keep everybody informed as to the production and the efficiency, we take time out during this show to read out these reports so that people can become more informed about what is going on. Quickly, guys, the factory performance for this week, actually not this week, actually this is for last week, I believe. The amount of cane that has been ground in tons, obviously, for this week being reported, 42,924 tons. So, for this crop, it has been a total of 389,218 tons of cane ground. Now, when you compare it to the last crop, and taking into account the number of weeks we are into the crop, last crop we were already at 467,380 tons. Now, we are at a shortfall there, but just quickly reminding you that this is not relative to a date, but as to the number of weeks into the crop. We hope that this crop is going to progress longer, and therefore we're going to meet those figures. In terms of sugar being produced in tons, for the week that we're reporting, 3,942 tons of sugar was produced. The total for this crop is 34,518 tons, relative to the last crop, 56,109 tons of sugar produced. Now the grinding rate, which is indicative of the amount, the tons per day, for this week that is being reported on, 6,132 tons per day. Which the average for this crop is 6,178, so we're right just about there. But last crop, it was 7,419 tons. So last crop, we were grinding more than what we have been grinding for this year. In terms of cane quality, guys, the juice purity, as a percentage, first expressed, for this week, 84.09%. And the average for this crop has been 83.78. And for last crop, it was 88.20. Now you can see all these figures on the screen as I am talking about them. Now, in terms of the amount of cane, the tons of cane relative to the tons of sugar produced. In other words, the amount of sugar, the amount of cane it takes to produce a ton of sugar. For this week that is being reported, 10.89 tons of cane was needed to produce 1 ton of sugar. The average for this year has been 11.28, and we notice that it has been rather a high figure, but in terms of the production, it has been a low average, because for last crop, it was at 8.33. The less amount of cane you use to produce sugar, well, obviously, that is better. And last crop, it was at 8.33. This crop, the average is 11.28. So we need to reduce that figure. The factory efficiency, pulp extraction, which is sugar extracted from the cane, for this week, guys, 96.18. And the average for this crop is 95.32. And last crop, the average was 95.27. Factory efficiency, that is the factory time expressed as a percentage. This week, 98.11, which is very good. And an average for this crop, 93.91. And the average for last year is 97.48. So, kudos to those people who have been managing to take up this factory time efficiency up to 98, which is above the average for last year. And then finally, there's a message, guys. Y este mensaje va a todos los cañeros. Dice, el lodo, la cantidad de lodo procesado hasta la fecha es aproximadamente 5% más que la última zafra. Y esto obviamente no es nada bueno. Cañeros, por favor, eviten el uso de los empujadores de caña. Con el fin de reducir la cantidad de lodo entregado a la fábrica. Vimos al principio de la zafra que se estaba quejando BSI, y yo creo que todos llegaron a un acuerdo que se tenía que parar la zafra por la gran cantidad de lodo que se estaba entregando a la fábrica. Obviamente esto no es bueno. El lodo le hace daño, pero sobre todo reduce los índices, reduce la cantidad de azúcar que se va a producir y, como dije, hace un daño a la fábrica. Se sugiere que, por favor, amontonen la caña al tamaño del agarrón, del grab de la cargadora, y que se levante la caña en vez de empujarlo antes de cargar. Compañeros, ese es un mensaje que viene de parte de ESR, BSI, cuando ya estamos, yo creo que a semana 9 de esta zafra. Trataremos de cada semana continuar dándoles este reporte para mantenerles sobre todo informando. Información es importante y información que es relativo a esta industria es obviamente de súper importancia a ustedes los cañeros. Regresamos al programa y aquí dándole de nuevo la bienvenida al ministro Elodio Aragón, que nos está contando acerca de todo lo que ha estado sucediendo.
Before we get back to it, you don't know more or less roughly how much has been delivered up to date?
Oh, yes. I can just quickly tell you this.
Up to date.
The amount of cane that has been delivered and ground, is 389,218 tons. Obviously, it says this week, but this is not this week. This is report from week number 9. This could be last week maybe Tuesday to this week Tuesday. I don't know exactly which days. But in terms of the amount of sugar that has been produced, is 34,518.
Because definitely we are over 300,000. We are over 300,000 ahead from last year because we started earlier this year.
Last crop we had already grown 467, but like I said, this is indicative to not the day, not the date, but indicative of to a number of weeks into the cane season.
I'm getting relevant information here that says we are 300,000 ahead from last year because we started early.
Exactly.
So
if we were to talk about, this is report for week number 9, right?
From the start.
Right. So you get the picture there. Week number 9 last year, we were below.
Mind the week they show a little bit slower, but we're still ahead.
We're still ahead because that is relative. That would be relative to the date. Not to the number of weeks.
No, date. That's why
all right.
Ahead because we started earlier. So still good performance on part of the farmers and the factory.
Absolutely.
Okay. That's that for sugar.
That's that for sugar.
For now. We're going back to the minister here. People's Stadium. We could go to People's Stadium now?
Yeah, sure, man. Sure, we could go
we
there.
We don't got the MCC, they look good.
Yeah, definitely. And, of course, we have footage for the cycles and all of these things that maybe these guys can put up
the donation.
To show that I think that those were aired in the local news, no? Channel 7, I think, aired it, or Channel 5, I'm not sure. But nevertheless, so these are the things, these are the challenges we have at the national level in terms of the MCC works and of course, Marion Jones, I know that within the other districts, things are happening in terms of the buildings for sports, etc. I know development is looking good. But when you look at the local level here at home in Orange Walk, definitely we have been doing some work at the People's Stadium. I mean, I think we established a new board here. The chairman for our sports councils here in Orange Walk. There's already been work done at the People's Stadium. In terms of we got some new lights for the basketball area.
Let us take this call. Sugar City Man and show hello. Please lower the volume of your television.
Please.
Yes,
go ahead.
Well, I want to congratulate Mr. Aragon about that he helped us a lot in the Champa Ridge Fair for March, the 6th of March.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get to that definitely, and I'll talk a lot.
You don't jump like the stadium. I wait you jump on him. Champa Ridge one.
All right.
We are reaching, Susie. Don't worry.
Getting ready.
We are reaching.
And this year we want to do it big. Even with the troops and everything, we work hard for it.
Okay.
Is this my good friend Susie?
Yes.
Tú no te das, muchacha. Tú, hats off to you. Yo te felicito.
Pues hay que trabajar y hay que hacer el medicamento este año porque
exacto, y no te culpo,
estamos trabajando ahorita en el truck, estamos limpiando los talks, componiendo los talks y en eso estamos trabajando hoy temprano.
Me da gusto escuchar
All right,
eso.
then.
We'll get to that though, definitely. I will touch on that before.
But
we
drink
leave.
our 2 Vera grip, all right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Say
definitely.
with the flus, it's still the work. Yeah,
Yeah.
the stadium. So you
But-
know,
so
so
we have done
can I
some-
ask who is
yeah.
the new chairman?
Well,
of
Carlos Umania is the chairman right now here for the Sports Council down here, and of course we are looking at getting things going for our stadium here. That should be our pride and joy here in Orange Walk, and we want to get it up to that standard. So definitely, there's a lot of work that has to be done there. That's a huge component. I think that is one of the biggest stadiums we have in this country.
And it also includes the multipurpose
complex.
I
So
think that's the only facility we have in the country right now where you could host all
Everything.
game
harsh race,
at
everything.
the same hour. Yeah.
True.
From domino down to billiards, to volleyball,
To volleyball, to
tennis,
to basketball, to tennis, to
softball,
football, to basketball.
horse race.
And I don't think there's tennis. Yes,
Yes,
to
there's
tennis
a
as
tennis
well.
So we have a huge, People's Stadium is huge, and therefore we are focusing, because our goal is
golf
we want to get that stadium up to what it should be, and definitely we have worked on the lighting in terms of the basketball area. We've
Right.
also put up and fixed a lot of the lighting within the stadium
Mhm.
to ensure that for security reasons, and we have already begun to ensure that we're trying our best to keep everything clean so people could go there and begin to run again, to use the facilities.
What about lighting for the multipurpose complex for inside
Well, all right,
of the building?
What if you have been around multipurpose, and I hope these guys could put some of the footage on in terms of what has been done, because we could talk about these things, and maybe if you have not been around there, you have
Mhm.
not gone there, you won't see the difference.
I
Or
get it,
you,
okay.
in your mind you'll say, well,
It has
it's the
not been
same,
done, but if
none
I
has
would have been
done.
there, I would have known.
Right.
Okay.
But definitely, when you look at our multipurpose complex, we have painted outside again. We have done the inside. We have partnered with people from the Jehovah Church to assist us. We have repaired some of the bathrooms in that installation, and we have painted inside likewise. So these are some of the works that we have been done. I think you could see some of the pictures there.
They are
what-
having a
what we are doing.
conference, no, or something like that, and I think that they were doing some
Yeah.
sort of work
So they've
inside.
been assisting us with the bathroom facilities and everything there, and we have been working with them likewise to get it up and done. So we have painted in the building, etc. We have to begin to take care of these facilities that we have. So these are some of the works that are ongoing right now at the complex, and we are not there yet. There's a lot more work that has to be done, but we are confident that if we take it piece by piece, we will get these things up and running.
Will the exterior be painted?
Definitely. I think
It's sad,
painted
because
already.
it's sad because
This is a big investment.
you know what's
that-
sad?
that,
Because Johnny spent $6 million there.
Yeah.
I want to still have to fix.
But we gotta fix it. I mean, there's a lot of things that has to be
I know.
done right now.
6
in there.
million?
We have within the complex, we have leakage on the two sides.
Is it?
Though that has to be fixed likewise.
Is it?
But we are working on these things right now.
$100 million.
Definitely, you could come and see the difference right now, what it was and where we're going to take it. These are the kind of things that we are working on, and whatever partnerships we can do with our stakeholders out there, we welcome it, because at the end of the day, it goes for our young people. It goes towards
One question here, and I think that a lot of people have that question. Maintenance of the building and of the entire premises is very important. Are these people from the People's Stadium the ones who are directly in charge of doing the maintenance at the multipurpose?
Definitely, we have taken on those responsibilities for quite some time now.
Okay.
So definitely, the complex is a part of our responsibility.
Do you have enough resources to be able to
Definitely not.
cover that as well?
Definitely not. There's never enough resources when it comes to maintaining these things. But we are working on those things, and right now, it's budget. It's a budget year now, and in terms of putting our budgets together, which we have done, asking for some increases so we could ensure that we take care of our facilities. you know. I mean, it's easy to build them, maybe, but at the end of the day, it's to maintain them.
Maintain them is always a huge cost.
It's about putting the programs that will make
Yes.
them effective, value for money in terms of the facilities. So these are the things we are focused on right now, and like I said, they're the works that we have done. And, we want to get stadium up wherever we have a national sporting event in Orange Walk, it's done at this national stadium.
Is the multi-purpose complex ready and equipped to be able to handle, say, basketball tournaments and so forth? I mean, our court is good and everything.
It's the home of the Running Rebels.
I know.
All that. Sugar City Man and show hello. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I think we lost that call.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Adelante.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah.
We ask our viewers that whenever you call, there's always a little delay in your program. So just lower the volume of your television and speak directly into the phone, and you will hear us, and you can communicate with us. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So definitely, you know, these will always be work in progress. There's so much that we have to do for our stadium here with the People's Stadium, and definitely we want to get that up. But it's going to take some time. But definitely we have the people. I believe we have the people who are interested in sports. We have people who want to see better in Orange Walk, and definitely we are working on those things now. But when we look also, those are just some of the things that we are doing at the local level. There's a lot other things we are doing, especially when we look at our inaugurations. Because, for instance, right now we are looking on the 20. It's going to be the 28th. We're going to have inauguration in Carmelita Village. We're going to inaugurate the bleachers, the 2-bathroom facilities.
Oh, that has not been inaugurated, so it's not going to be until this 20th of this.
Court and a small refurbishment that we did at the Bill Jones Sporting Center.
All right. Okay.
So that will be done on the 28th, and we're going to do that inauguration in conjunction with a marathon and for softball, etc. So we have various events that will take place on the 28th, and I invite anybody who wants to go there and look at some sports.
Just quickly, Minister, how are we going? How is it going, the project in Tower Hill with the community center?
Well, that will be inaugurated again. The Tower Hill Community Center and Computer Lab is finished. We are preparing for inauguration next week, Sunday.
Hold that thought for me, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Sugar City Morning Show, hello. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Go ahead, please.
Good morning, gentlemen. I would like to ask the minister if some of the books donated by the Ministry of Education is for sale.
Some of the what books?
Books donated by the minister.
Well, I'm not really sure about that.
Books donated by the Ministry of Education are for
we don't know which book you're talk about. We don't know. Please, if you want to call back with the information. Say, Minister, look, they have some book when the ministry donate. The name Jack and Jill went up the hill, and the bottom is marked free, but this person will sell it. The one they sell it, is it first? Is that the one who know?
No, we really.
Can the minister last? No. Try to charge the minister like that. Go with your facts. Go ahead.
Yeah, so definitely, like we were talking about Tower Hill. Tower Hill will be inaugurated
next week,
Sunday, which is the 21st of this month, and then we
computers in place.
Definitely, computers in place. We'll have the community center will be officially inaugurated.
So it's not in use yet, though.
Well, we have used it already. People are beginning
really?
to use it. Definitely,
that's my question.
Open.
Well received then.
Definitely, and this will act as a hurricane shelter again for hurricane season.
Well, since you're on the topic of community center, I was doing some rounds in the hospital last night, and met a lady. Television, for Santa Marta. When he say, I tell her, I ask you publicly, no, because I tell them, but I know you and deliver. They are concerned about when they get a quarantine at the,
we are working on that.
The center because of the fact that the computer.
What is happening with Santa Marta is that I was trying to see if we could get the light hooked up to the community center from the government side.
Does Santa Marta have electrification?
They have, but what is happening, we have a PUP village council there. And they don't want to take up no responsibility.
They're lazy like Kevin.
Because remember, somebody will have to be responsible to pay the current in these things. So the problem is I was trying to see if government could take up the bill. I've been to the ministry, but they have said that those are the responsibility of the village council. I can't get the village council now to pay for the fees for get the light up. So what we are trying to do now, I'm sitting with Mr. Ruben from the Rural Development Office to see how we get the water board to take on that responsibility.
Hello, we have somebody on the line. Hello.
Yes, good morning, Delon. Good morning, Mr. Martinez, and good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
This is Mr. Bennett here. My call is question. I'm hoping Mr. Richel is listening. One of the things I would want to see, and congratulations for the changes. I think you're heading in the right direction. One of the improvements I would want to see is in connection with the primary schools tournaments.
Okay.
There is usually a program given at the games when we have the nationals. I would like to see some statistics in there. I would like the sports coordinators to maybe start doing some research to past champions in the different sports. Like upcoming in February is the nationals for basketball primary school right here in Orange Walk, and it would be nice to see achievements from certain schools going back, especially the mentioning of the existing national champions. And
Well, that all
stuff
comes
like
into the marketing section, no?
Yeah. Well, it's important. Yeah.
Give that recognition.
Yeah, and then the other thing, I think I spoke to one of the sports coordinators about this, but it's something that I had always been asking for, because we have games happening, and we don't hear any scores, we don't hear any who won and stuff like that, and the children are usually, when I get back, because I coach, I'm a coach.
Yeah.
The children, some of the children tell me that they listen to the news, and they sometimes listen in the morning to try and hear, after the last game, the results, but they don't hear anything. And I think to really get the sport going, it starts from the children, and we need to give them their props and their dues, and really promote it and get their scores on there. The people who star in the game, they need to, if they hear the name on the radio, sometime in the future, those are the names that people look forward to. Mention Running Rebel. They can't. You can't have people my age staying on teams like that for the rest of our lives. They need to recruit from these young people, and the high schools recruit from the primary schools. So I think while everything is improving, it's just a suggestion so that that we keep going on the right track.
Definitely. All right. Thanks, Bennett. I think you made some very good points. Many times we do the work and we don't show what is being done. And in terms of the statistics, that should be nothing difficult, because it's just a report on the fact of where the games are, or the status of the competition. And I do think I will bring that up there directly with the director, and ask him to ensure we incorporate that maybe with our local station or with Love FM, etc. No, but that's a very important suggestion there. We appreciate
very
that.
important, because
Yeah.
I guess that comes into the marketing side of how you want to sound, right?
Right.
So we know that eventually Santa Marta will get updated.
Yeah, definitely we're working on that. I just ask for a little patience right now, since the first attempt in trying to get it paid by government and let government take on the bill. That didn't work, and in right, it's the responsibility of the village council. That is why you have a village council. So what we are doing, I have asked Mr. Robin to assist me to see if we could get the water board.
Do you think that they're just being uncooperative because of politics? They just don't want to.
I think you see sometimes in our village council.
They're only seeing as far as their noses, because the benefit is for them.
Listen to me.
But sometimes some of these councils
don't generate money.
Yeah, they don't generate much money. And
in all
for instance,
fairness,
the water board is the only entity in Santa Marta, as far as I know, that makes some kind of money. That comes back from.
So even if you were to ask them, they would tell you, "No, no tenemos dinero." That's a fact.
Yeah. So definitely, we are working on it, and I think we have already come up that we look at the water board to take on that responsibility for the village, because at the end of the day, we have built a community center, but it can't be my responsibility to check that water is paid, that light is paid, and
obviously
that
for
has
them
to be
now.
for them. They have to take that on and ensure that it's run, because it benefits them on a whole,
Obviously.
So that is where we are right now, and I'm hoping that by the end of next week, the latest, we have power there. That is the only kickback we've had on that. But also, when you look at Santa Marta, we have repaired their road. The main road has been fixed again, because it had deteriorated.
You mean from Carmelita to Santa
Yes,
Marta? It has been scraped?
Scraped and worked on. You could drive there fast now. could
We're
delay
not
it
gonna
for
try to
20
kill yourself.
minutes to the day.
Quick.
You know, so that has been done likewise. You know, and I've always tried to keep that going because
Yep.
it's important.
Your
for
partner,
them.
Mr. Castro, has done some paving even from the one from Mascot,
Yeah.
I think, to Sand Hill, right?
Right.
Strike areas, eh?
Yeah. So that is where we are with that. Tower Hill right now, I'll tell you, they didn't have any problem to get their light and water. All of that is hooked up already. Actually, we could walk in there now, but we're having officially the inauguration on the 21st of this month. which is
Tower
next
Hill
week,
the
Sunday.
21st, and then was it
Carmelita the week
Carmelita
after.
the 28th.
So you know we are inaugurating our community.
I'm glad that those
centers.
things all those projects are coming online and coming into fruition and
Definitely.
already set,
Uh,
delivered.
Yeah, and that
signed, sealed, and delivered.
Exactly, and that will have us getting three new. Those are the results of our three community centers. New community centers were the one for Santa Marta, which we inaugurated last time, the one in Tower Hill, and the one that Chatham Richards has gotten. All of these community centers have their own computer labs. Now, the other two villages within the east, when it comes to Carmelita and Palmar, we have already acquired the computers. All we need to do is get a part of the community centers. Now, the problem with these two, and the reality is that these are POP village councils that we have.
So
we
Palmar
have to
and
seek-
Carmelita.
Yeah, we have to seek their support in terms of seeing if they would grant us permission to use a part of the community center. In Palmar, I know we assisted them in trying to get up their the museum, which they had promised that they would have given us a small part of that for a computer lab.
Have you found them cooperative up to now?
Well, up to now, we assisted them to get things going, but then they left it there. It's halfway. It's still sitting there. So I need to go back into Palmar and find out what's going on. If they are not going to finish the project, then maybe I take it on and get it done, because it is important not only for the kids who need the
And
computers.
let it be known that you are the one who did it.
But it's important for them to house their artifacts that they have there, and likewise, it is important for us to finish that so that we could get things going.
Exactly.
In Carmelita, we have to sit with the chairman and see if we could get a small piece of the community center that is there, so we could house these computers for the young people. At the end of the day, these things will benefit the young people. My goal is that within the next couple of months, we should have every village within the east with their own computer lab that is open and accessible by all. Especially the young people going to school. That is our goal. We are working.
What
on
is
that
your
still.
hope? That's your goal. You're gonna, it's gonna be available. It's gonna be open. But obviously, I would hate to see, and why I mention this because I would hate to see all of this, not only the investment but the effort and the dedication, not being utilized to the fullest. Obviously, my hope is that it is used to the max by the students, and
Well,
not only the students but by the entire village.
Well, right now,
as
I
a,
tell
as
you
a
right
resource
now, when you
center.
look at the resource center in the computer lab in Champaray, that is being used every day.
Really?
Without
I'm
fail.
glad. I'm
That
so
is
glad.
a big it's been welcomed by the students.
I
here
am
in Champaray.
glad.
Right now, you have about Santa Marta. I'm sure they are waiting to be able to access it, but we only had that kept back in terms of the light. Hopefully, I could finalize
Did
that.
Santa Marta present a challenge in terms of like the language they speak?
No. I mean, they speak Spanish.
They speak Spanish, so a lot of the books are in Spanish as well.
Well, that's only the computer lab that we have. The community center is there. Of course, they have their own school and stuff there too. No.
Let me just let me just follow up on this. This person says, "Sorry, I ran out of credit to call." He said, "But morning, another quarrel with my minister. I just asking if some of the books donated by the Ministry of Education is for sale. Cause St. Peter's they sell the parents tanks. They say $25 for a set, the two set of the same textbook for primary school."
Okay, I'll have to look into that. The reality is I don't really know
what it was.
in terms of.
But I'm glad
they decided. But it's good.
Thank you
it's good
very much
because
for
we could
clearing
always
that
look
up.
that up because I'm sure it's important for us to know.
Let us take this call. We lost that call.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we got some leaf footage from Palmar.
Yeah. This is a center that. Well, this is not the center. This is the small area that they were working on to get built to one house their artifacts and stuff.
In museum.
Yeah, the museum and
Oh,
also.
so finally the Lee wooden thing is no longer used.
Yeah. Well, the piece that was there was broken down, and this is what they have. And
This was done by whom?
this was done by the village council there.
By the
We had
village-
supported them initially in terms of getting donations, financial donation, and likewise with materials, etc. We gave them that stuff. So
Is
what the
Nick
fact is
aware
that-
of that existence of this
no, I
museum?
don't think so. Not as yet. But I want to get them involved. But I need to go and see, because from where we left them off with, they haven't progressed any further. It has just been to where we assisted them.
So
We need to look. I need to follow it up because we need a space for our computer lab.
preserving
to put in there,
history
you
too,
know.
man.
Exactly. So we'll follow up on that. I will give the chairman a call and see where they are with it, and from there, if anything, we need to move on with that, because our goal is to get all our villages with computers.
Let us take this call. Sugar City Morning Show, hello.
Hello, I call from Carmelita Village.
All right.
I'm trying some Pit Road again. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The road in a really bad condition right now, and we the Cambodians right now, the second lick, because we the lose to each up and things like that for each up. We go to August, kind of like highway and the tech.
Yeah.
Road to where?
But who is responsible to fix back the road?
Well, you see, the problem is the
First are the Cambodians and the lot of we here, like
Yeah.
50 or more, lot of members, too many, all of we, the pony said, no time for each up, they're not the pony.
Yeah.
But we go to August, and it's due to the condition of the road. That's like, you know, camera, nobody way.
Yeah.
But let me ask you something. Doesn't a portion of what you guys sell goes to the village council?
Of course.
Yes, but
So what he need to do with this money,
No, do nothing.
you don't have enough material in the village there to fix back the road?
the thing is that we not got somebody behind this to look after them, to where the money there, give him the account of the money and bring them. That's not
So then always they're going to say the owners fall back on the minister, and then the minister only could do so much.
We have to look at it. Definitely, we have to look at it. I've always tried to look after the Sandpit Road because I know it's important.
Yeah.
But the fact is that, and you know, the reality is that we have a chairman there that is a PUP chairman, has never reported to the village.
But now when
and
it's
the
so
amount of money they
worthless.
have made in terms of, because they collect
I,
from every
I
single
would
truck
suppose that the same income that
passes
is
there, every
generated.
truck that they, I think Carmelita is the only village in my division that has a revenue generation base in terms of every day they are collecting money.
You notice the
Right?
pattern. He start from Johnny. They don't do nothing because they tell her we are not the government. But money they gone away. Then he come down to Kevin. What you got? She know it on news yesterday. Ballpan. He need about $25 million to fix all. Nobody will give you no $25 million and you can't tell me how you spend three. Then they complain because hold on, because they know in a government. Now watch how it trickle right down to the village. Santa Marta they get a break for get something good. The PUP councillor lazy. Now Carmelita have a PUP chairman or whatever. No accountability. The road damaged. Why or no what this?
Just
Sugar City Morning Show. Hello.
Morning,
Morning.
Last week I went on the old Northern Road. My daughter have a house out there, and that road is very good. Thanks to Mr. Aragon.
Yeah.
You see?
And I heard the mayor say for Love FM yesterday, 12:30.
News.
The town board build the street at Santa Familia Street, half of the road away he built. Santa Familia. Down Belize Road. He said he built that.
Well,
That is not true. In reality, that was done. That was done by.
The next street they are redrawn.
Yeah.
All boss, all you have to remember and tell everybody the mayor of Orange Yorktown, Chansey.
And point, we need to clarify that Santa Familia Road was paved by Mr. Denny Grijalva with money from the Social Investment Fund, which is the government of Belize, not Orange Walk Town Council. I think they did a little bit of partnership with the drains, but they did not pave that street.
That's right.
Yeah. But
So
definitely,
that's a fact.
Yeah, definitely when you look at that, the Carmelita, the issue is that, you know, when we look, just last week I had Miss Lupe, she was there with the mobile clinic.
Okay.
And you know what, I supported them to feed the doctors and stuff. But when I asked them, listen, this is not only a responsibility of me. What about our village council that collects money there? Ask them to donate. They donated, and the donation they gave was was, I would say, a disgrace. You know, I mean, this is something that is for the community.
And they tell and take it back.
You know, I mean, so you know, the reality is that there's need for accountability in time.
So yes. So
with the village council, and I think the village council needs to do more. The sandpit is their lifeblood. Yet he doesn't put a dollar down.
But what about the people from Carmelita? Don't they have a right to demand a report from the council?
This I believe, you know.
Yeah.
Huh?
This I believe.
Don't they have a right to go
We not
to the court maybe even and say, tell me what, we demand that the chairman of the town council.
Hello, welcome to Belize.
I know, but I'm giving them ideas, you see.
But definitely, we'll have to look at that because then to me, that something is important. So we look
it's
at
a way of life for the people.
What can be done?
And como diría la gente en español, el colmo es que no hay reportes y que ahora the same road that leads to the pit that generates the money is in need of repair, and now they don't even have money to repair that same road. It's a shame and disgrace. The money out of your revenue is supposed to repair that street.
Right.
That road.
Yeah, definitely. And
Ruben, you have to put them people on check. Find out what they're going for. I'll see one.
We'll try to see and
I think we're too complacent and lackadaisical when it comes to those things.
See what we can do for that area, no?
Yeah. So, but anyway, the good thing is that while you're working out there hard, we still know that things get done home.
Well, you know, I mean, when you look at the programs we have, the projects we want to do, of course, we'll always be working on that to improve what we have and where we want to go, especially in the East, you know. The only challenging thing is time. Now, time has become very limited. I have three ministries, you know, dealing with the sports, the youths, and of course, we have Niche, which is a big enough statutory body that we need to look into. And I want to focus more time now into looking at what is happening with Niche,
culture,
where we are and where we need to go, because there are challenges in that area likewise. And so these are the things, and you know, dealing with that at the government level, it takes up a lot of time. You know, so finding time for ensuring that we get our projects done here, ensuring that, like today I'm having I'm meeting with our people today at my office. I'll be there all day until I finish seeing everybody.
All day apart of the night.
And everybody will be attended to.
Yes, definitely, of course, you know, as long as it goes, if it goes till midnight, then so be it. But, you know, it's getting the time to meet our people and to continue to see where we can go and assist our people, and because there are always challenges out there, and definitely we need to bear in mind that we cannot forget our home base and meeting with our people. So that is why I'm here. Every time I'm here, you see, I spend the whole day in dealing with our people likewise. But those are the challenges we have, because the reality is that within three ministries, although these might not be the biggest ministries within the government, these are very important ministries to me, because I believe that they do a lot for this country in terms of our youth and sports, or should be doing a lot, and therefore we need to get these ministries up. Culture likewise, Niche, and so there's a lot of things that has to be focused on, so we get things moving, you know, and definitely when we look at things, for instance, we have the Champion Ridge Fair that is coming up here in Orange Rock.
Hold that thought for me, Minister. It's 25 after 8, when I take a leave break. I want to come back and get into more details of the Champion Ridge Fair and where we at. Let's take a break.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not do it in your own country? Sun, fun, and relaxation are just a short distance away. Have a taste of barefoot living, or enjoy the sounds and taste of an authentic Garifuna village. Allow yourself to be swept away by Southern hospitality and living. Escape the hectic world and enjoy a beautiful sunset. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
All talk, all text, all night for just $1.99 now through February with Digicel's all-new cheaper night shift. You get unlimited talk and text all night for just $1.99. Just dial star 638 each night to activate. This February, go all night long, all month long with Digicel's new cheaper night shift. Expect more, get more. Always more with Digicel.
I'm from New York, and my name is Clay.
My name is Ken.
Sherry Burgess from New York.
Well, I believe we have come a long way.
The development it's really great. You know, the roads are much nicer.
Streets are so nice now.
More commercial buildings, more businesses.
It is nothing like the Belize that I see today.
I'm happy with Belize progress, and I hope they continue to do it. As a young nation, I think we're growing, and what the government is doing so far is very good for the country.
Dean Barrow is the man, and he came in and do a whole lot, changed this whole country around, and
he's doing an excellent job.
We're catching up.
I think that Belize have arrived finally.
Everything has changed and developed so beautifully.
We are proud to be Belizeans.
I talk loud. I know you've been text. I call down the street, next door. I even call the next room. No, Digicel they say I could call states for the same price. No, you're the top. Digicel prepaid customers call states like you have to call down the street for the same 47 cents a minute, and call the world for much less all month long. This month, talk more and pay less only with Digicel. Expect more, get more. Always more with Digicel.
Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get bopped.
You know your baby is happy when wearing Bebin Pampers. Bebin Pampers in all sizes. Bebin Pampers make your baby happy. Available at German Vega and Sons.
Buster. They see you and how you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
Mr. Aragon drops in now at least one time for the month because his schedule pick up crazy, but at least he's still here giving us an update on what's happening. So where we at now in terms of sporting activities in Orange, I can feel I can feel the vibe, and I can sense where you're going back by speaking to Rachel and other people that works on you, that you're going back to the beginning where you used to begin at school, and then from school you just grow into something bigger. Where are we?
Sure. Well, you know, there's a lot of things happening. Right now we have the primary school competition going on. You know, I think one of the callers called, he wants that to be reported, and so what's happening, you know, with the statistics, etc. So we have that also, a big thing that's coming, I think it was on the news last night, it's Kode Kadir.
Yes, that's a Central American Federation.
That's right, that's right. That's the.
When is that going to
We have 7 countries that will be coming to Belize. Belize should be hosting this tournament, this under 13 competition. Well, you know where they come, right here in Belize, and that will be held at different locations. You know, this is the multipurpose complex. I think.
Volleyball, I think, something like that.
What I'm saying is that in terms of the Kode Kadir. The Kode Kadir will basically have these 7 countries coming to participate. We are hosting it. It's a regional initiative where every country gets their turn to host these events.
And it's our turn.
And it's our turn right now. And there's a challenge always with these things because you're looking at, well, the logistical, we could take care of it. We believe if we share it out within at least majorly between Cayo, Orange Walk, and Belize districts,
you have enough
we could get it done.
Facilities.
The challenge lies where we have to find the resources. That's always the biggest thing. And you know, it's a lot of money
to host this
thing, and that is where we are right now, finding the money to make this possible. We are trying to partner with anybody who could help us in the logistical aspect of it, because these people will need to be housed, to be fed, you know,
how many people
and organization of the games, etc.
How many people are talking about?
We're talking close. Well, right now it's about over 1,000 persons coming in. We have,
and it's sort of like a little boost to the area, you know, because these people will spend the money.
Yeah, they'll spend the money and stuff. The challenge is getting that resource to do it. And when I look at finding those resources, that is our biggest challenge. But I do believe that whatever resources we get from government side and whatever resources we could collectively do in terms of in-kind services, you know, maybe somebody in this district will assist with this and things like that. And we're trying to partner with other agencies that could assist us, you know.
So hotels are out of the picture.
Yeah, so we're trying to see what we can do. We have the committee for Kode Kadir in Belmopan, in Belize City, in terms of the National Sports Council, that will be looking at how we bring all of this together. We think it is an important thing because it will give us that, how would I say it?
Recognition.
Recognition gives us that. For our people to know, listen, we are part of regional bodies that things are happening, because I think for the last 2 years or so we've been sending our people.
And is it the first time we're in
stuff like that? First time. This will be the first time ever that we do something like this.
And I'm glad that you all have been doing, have decided.
But these are challenges, and we're taking up that challenge.
You never know how much that you can do it unless you give it a try.
Let us take this call. Sugar City Morning Show, hello.
Yes, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Just wanted to commend the minister, and I drove to Santa Marta a few days ago, and I was super impressed to see the condition of the road to Santa Marta. When you could do 50, 60 miles an hour on that road, a road that has always been terribly packed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Too many times you hear the people calling to these shows in the morning and complain when the roads are bad. But they never call
when the roads are good.
Give the minister thanks and to big up the minister when he does a good job.
No, well, what happens is when the minister fix one problem, then jump to an next.
That's doesn't go on. But it's not right, you know. When a problem is fixed, you should call the show just like when they complain and say, you know, we're glad, we're happy, we appreciate it. Keep on the good work.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree with you.
So, minister, keep on the good work.
Yes, man, definitely.
And thank you very much.
Thanks. Yeah, so back to Kode Kadir, you know, this is a big thing for Belize because we have never hosted something like this before. And it's for young people under 13. You know, so and I think a lot of people right now, the word is getting out there, a lot of people looking forward to this thing. And we're going to try.
Obviously, all our intentions are guided towards the ultimate thing, that you'll be successful, and when they come and they leave, they go with a very good impression. Because really, this is a way of selling Belize.
Exactly. Right. This will put Belize within our, you know, into the perspective of you know, the kind of country it is, etc. Not only for sports.
You know. Sugar City Morning Show, hello.
Good morning, Honorable Audrey,
Yeah, morning.
and you guys there. Wishing you all the best. Happy Valentine's, and I would like to congratulate you. And my prayers every day for you, Audrey, to bring the best in our country and our community. God bless you and your family, Pat.
Okay, thank you.
Wish you all the best.
Okay, appreciate it. Thanks very much.
Thank you, babe.
But so those are the challenges, you know. I mean, when people say, because it's the easiest thing to do, like when these things come around, is for us to say, you know what, we're not going to host it. The fact is that if we don't host it, then we get sanctioned for 2 years. With this,
Which is a similar situation,
you know.
that, and this is just quickly passing a comment, that when I was in Rotaract, you know, when we used to go to conferences and you say, es tiempo de Belice que tenga la conferencia, we had never hosted a conference. And we go like, but we don't have the resources, we don't. And it's not until we sat down and we said, tell you what, let's do it. Yeah. You want to know how far a mile is? Take the first step. Yeah. You know? And it turns out that we did the planning, my sister and I, and we did beautifully, and everybody left with a good impression.
Yeah. But the challenges are there because, you know, it always comes down to resources and money. But we are working on that and trying to see what we can do to bring it together. And within the next week, it's going to be very critical because we have to ensure we finalize.
When is this?
This will be in June.
In June.
Yeah, sometime in June.
And believe me, it's sooner than later.
Sooner or later. So there's a lot of things that, and we have the committee already working on this thing. And I'm asking anybody out there, we're asking the business sector, especially to give us that support when our people go knocking. It's a support, and you'll hear directly from the National Sports Council, no one else except the National Sports Council. Because this is something that we'll be needing to make this a reality, and I think it will impact upon Belize City. It's going to impact upon Cayo and upon the Orange Walk districts, you know. And you know, we are looking at ways to make it possible because they had a list of about, I think, 5 sporting activities, but right now we are looking maybe we could limit it to 3 sporting activities so we could manage it properly, you know. And so those are the things, some of the challenges we are in terms of that, but we are working on it. The other big thing I want to touch is, you know, the Champion Ridge Fair.
Yeah. Let's
Champion
take this
Ridge
call
Culture
before
Fair.
we jump into that. Sugar City Morning Show, hello.
My brother, morning.
Right.
Morning.
Mr. Cuss.
Morning.
What you going, man? Everything good?
Boy, that's so bad.
Where you calling? 20th of March.
I called to congratulate the minister on by job well done. But the man remind me of Patrick, Minister of Education, where he just take this torch and run with it. I wonder if you with the youthness and your energy and all of this, you just, you know, one of the minister really run with this torch for better. Congratulations, Minister.
Yes, thanks.
I personally feel that I know you, but when you were there wrong with the old man, senior, when you were there wrong tongue, and you never know me then when you need that Belmopan when we team win police.
It's called having a passion for what you do.
Yeah.
Yes. But I called because I'm kind of concerned about certain things, man.
Okay, sure, man.
One I with this, this being what they call a belief, but man, with justice then really about so in a way one of the most state-of-the-art stadium in the country, where I call Ramos, where thanks to our government put in all the resources that make it one of the best stadium, I think, in the country up to now, no? Thanks to the government and our development and our mayor.
You only bossy us.
Well, I have to boy. We had the tourism to come up 3 point, I think about 3 something $million then for the tourism way. Street they get fixed up, and we didn't do a lot yet at Tangra. But my main concern was the fact that when I listened to the news yesterday, I don't know if I overheard my 7 news last night, was the fact that where the games to be held, I think, in Denmark and Belize. Knowing that we're going to stay at that stadium in the south where that FIFA approved, remember?
Yeah.
The only field in the entire country, except now for the FFB, that when FIFA came in and did the inspection in 2007, when they walk around and they said that only Carl Ramos had what you call the FIFA approved size field.
Yeah.
So I still want to know why wasn't it that Carl Ramos wasn't selected as one of those stadiums to hold one of the games than football, knowing that one just the beast state of the other motherfucker, you know, that they are our convention, the movie for ecumenical auditorium. So now it's because they are inaugurated same time with this 1,000 people who are down here. And so I'm just kind of concerned maybe you could shed some light to that for me. And I'll listen to you up there, but before I go, I just want to congratulate you again for your work. Where tremendous. I think that for too long we have put what we call the guidance to good youthship, the guidance to good vision, where motivate people. Because for me, you know, when I'm younger, let us call me Balper. I think the one you remember that famous word.
Balper, yeah.
With the ball, because that help keeps us out of what you call bad things, you know. So because you end up they take your energy out of what you call competitiveness.
Right.
And so, and young people will always have energy. That's not if, but and if you don't make them feel it out, then they will end up they get themselves involved in activities that is not conducive to growth and health. And so I have to commend our government, our leaders who are focusing, and yourself, Minister, who I see come in, you know, like MCC ground which made so long, just the basic thing, you come in and say, okay, this will get done, and you say, boom, the children know how to play on it there, and the host the finals and other things. That's the kind of things I have to commend you about, and many more. But I don't see nobody's detail in original, you know, I tell you, because politicians like you have to come by 1, 2, when you get there, they have to remove, because people look at the good things that you did and you continue to do. So, congratulations, and I look forward for see you the 20th. And I want to hear our wait for the Minister in terms of why they never have the game that Anguilla, or at least select our state-of-the-art stadium. State-of-the-art,
I don't want to tell you nothing right now, cuz.
I look forward to do this.
Yeah, man, no problem, brother.
Thanks for calling.
All right, thanks, Carla. But definitely, when you look at it, here's a good point.
Has it been written in stone that it's not going to be?
Nothing yet. Right now, we are at the stage where we are trying to
feeling out,
because a lot of it has to be. We have to look at the resources we have to what we can do, the facilities that we are going to use, etc. We have to look. Say if we take something, let's say we take down the football day, then we have to ensure that we have enough places for these to host these people. True. You know, to put these kids up. You know. So we have to maybe touch base on the hotels, on the facilities. So all of that will dictate where we'll go. We were trying to keep it central because of the logistics. Remember, the farther we go, then the greater the expense in terms of transportation, etc. So there's a number of things that we are looking.
50 miles on the road.
But you know, I think Dangriga is a good town. They have an excellent sporting facility now. So definitely, I will bring it up.
Is there a new stadium, the Beaton?
No, that's in Belmopan.
In Belmopan.
But
right.
So we are looking at all of these things, and what I'll do, I'll sit with the director and ask him to maybe look at it and come up and see, because maybe we'll have to share it even farther than just Orange Walk, Belize, and Cayo. Maybe it could go to Dangriga. It all depends on the logistical thing, and that is why we have a team working on that.
But the big finals and so on played at Orange Walk. We couldn't know that one time.
So definitely, and these are the things that we look at. I will look at it, and I'll ask the committee to look at it and to see what is possible. And if we could go to Dangriga, why not? I mean, getting the exposure for and letting people know more about Belize. That is the whole one of the big things about this hosting this event is getting people to know more about this.
The Champarage Fiesta, where are we with? 9th of March. So everybody know it as 9th of March.
I think last year there was nothing that was done at Champarage in terms of the 9th of March. I think, for a number of reasons and issues. But this year around now, as the minister responsible for youth, sports and culture, we want to get it done. Not only because Champarage falls within my division of the constituency, but I think it's something that is good for Orange Walk. It's something that traditionally has always been there, but it's to organize these big events. It's not only about putting an event, and say we'll have something and for people to go there, and then if we're going to do something, we have to do it well. And that's all we said. Well, there's a lot of work being done right now at Champanridge to prepare for
look
this.
at that.
This
That's the footage of the area.
This fair, yeah. What we have done, we have cleaned the place, we have refurbished, we are refurbishing right now as we speak the stalls that will be put out there. This year it's going to be bigger than ever.
Is there interest from those people from within Champanridge to have the show?
Definitely, we have a committee right now that has been established.
So they're the ones who are essentially pushing for it.
Definitely. So we are supporting them right now. And I tell you, it's going to be a big event. We're going to have a band out there. We're going to have we'll have a big stage out there. Niche will be having cultural presentations both locally and abroad. I think we're trying to get people to come in from Mexico, etc., to do some cultural presentations. We'll have our own cultural presentations. We are looking to have good sporting activities out there. We're trying to organize a big game between the Police United and our champions of champions here.
Okay, that's good.
We are looking to have a number of businesses out there. You know, both the beers,
agriculture show.
Generally, the agriculture department will be out there. Really. Well, we are working on the track right now, so we are trying to see what all we could bring. But definitely, we are planning to have big events.
Well, this are the grounds clean.
Yes, man. We're getting this. This will be a big event. It's a big investment being done right now in terms of preparing the grounds, and we are getting. Hopefully, we could get a marching band going there. There's the big things that will be done out there without a doubt.
And it's 1 day.
1 day. We are starting. We want to start from 1 day, then eventually move on to 2 days, etc.
Go back to 2 days.
Exactly.
And this is going to be. Somebody help me, my phone is dead. 9th of March falls when?
That will be celebrated. This will be done on the 6th, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a Sunday.
Yeah, let me see. I think it'll be on the 6th. But this event will be big. We'll have different competitions, dominoes competitions, etc. Big dance will be held there. Sporting events, I think.
This will be on Sunday the 6th, because 9th of March is a Wednesday.
So can it be that government is going to pull up the holiday up to the Monday?
We don't pull it up.
All right, so it's going to be the 6th, and
yes,
then the 7th is going to be a holiday.
Yes, sir.
So, and then we are getting things like go-karts, for kids to ride out there. A lot of events are being planned right now for this event. And what I want to do next week, I'm going to have Miss Yvette, who is assisting them, the committee there, somebody from Champanridge, and we'll get the agriculture officer here to talk about it, to go into more detail into all.
Those are the stalls, no?
Yeah.
So they clean up around the stalls. So all the black spot, I guess you say, that when they burn the grass.
And stuff.
We're always open here, have an open door policy if you would like, or if this is an invitation to the organizers.
Yes, they will be coming in.
Whoever would like to come, please.
They'll be coming in.
Here.
And definitely we have from the Ministry of Youth and Sports and Culture will be big in this. Like I said, Niche will be here. We'll have a big stage out there. It's a lot of entertainment we'll have. So it's not about just going out there and getting all the promotions from the beer companies or from the other Grace Kennedy or whoever else will out there. We are working, trying to get even promotions from BTL. I think we're trying to work on getting even a vehicle manufacturer, sales people to be out there with their vehicles to showcase their vehicles. We'll have go-karts out there, There's a number of activities we are doing to get things going.
But essentially a revival of culture.
Definitely a revival of culture and agriculture in terms of showing what we have and stuff like that. So it's going to be a big event. It's going to be nice. A lot of sports, a lot of stuff happening. A lot of games will be out there,
And very good.
Well organized, So we are inviting everybody. If you don't have a plan already for the
9th of March weekend, which will be the 6th weekend.
We're asking and inviting you, make it a date with Champanridge. It's going to be great. It's going to be spectacular. We're planning a lot of things, maybe even fireworks to be out there. We wanted a family-oriented event, so we're inviting everybody to come out there to Champanridge,
Okay.
And you won't be disappointed. Definitely, I know Niche is putting things together for the family in terms of culture, in terms of maybe the marching band or whatever we can get out there, steel band, whatever.
It's good to see that you put in all that effort and because we need a lot more family-oriented activities in our district.
A lot of food, So it's a well-planned out stuff right now. Like I said, there's a lot of things happening. We've had a committee working for quite some time now on this. And it's all coming together. I think by next week you'll be seeing the advertisements coming on the air.
Pero también una de las cosas que quisiera ver, y I'm going to speak in Spanish here, es que tengan una variedad de comidas, que hagan los tamales corteados, colados, escabeche, relleno, ese tipo de cosas que es típico del área, ¿no?
Yeah.
También quisiera verlo, así que les estoy retando, compañeros, les estoy retando para que nos podamos todos ir a gozar un día y tener opciones de comida.
Yes, definitely.
Let's take this guy. Sugar City Morning Show, hello.
Yeah, morning.
Morning.
Morning, Mr.
Yeah, morning.
Conjuan.
Yes.
Morning, Minister. How are you?
Good, man, good. Morning.
Long time you don't feel you visit that Champorage, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Jake, if I not go there one day, oh, that's long for you.
All right. You see, I want to give you a heartfelt thanks for all the support that you are giving us this year.
Yeah.
But apart from that, Minister, you know we have football games right here every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem that we have right now is the bathroom. We have a community center, but the bathroom is not functional.
Mm-hmm. What's the problem with the bathroom?
No water.
But we'll have to hook up water, man. The village council they have to hook up the water for the community center.
But isn't he the chairman?
No, he's not the chairman.
Is that?
But it has been a long time, that we are behind those people. Huh?
Yeah.
Now, you see what we have to do? We have to carry water with buckets and clean the toilet. That is how we do it right now.
Yeah. But they have to hook up the water. The water is not expensive. The village council must go hook up the water. Anyway, I will speak with the chairman and ask him to get that up and running, because we get to light up and running and things, but we don't need to forget the water up, man.
And the next thing that I wanted to ask you, please, if you could please look in the road that connects me to Champari to Kobango, right?
Okay.
That is in a terrible condition right now.
All right. We'll work on that. I think we'll work on that just before, as soon as we get a good break to do it, because the fair is coming up and we want that road to be as...
Obviously. Yeah.
So we'll work on that. That won't be a problem.
Last time I went to the media, they are using Champari Road as a dirt box now.
Yeah, well...
You see what kind of animal dead from, man? I don't know who's doing this.
Well, you have to ask the general public, because definitely I think they go to the dump site, but for not go with the dump site, they must dump it right on the road.
I think we have labored trying to send the message, and we have been talking about this not only for that road, but here San Lorenzo Road, because people have just been carelessly throwing garbage out on the sides of the road with no I don't know. No respect, no care, no
all right, Jake, no problem.
Nothing.
All right? We'll work on those things, but definitely with the water, the community center, that is the responsibility of the village council. And that's not a lot of money, but anyway.
The minister, because you're a minister, you must do it. Anyway.
We look at
we're almost out of time here.
Yeah, it's 5 to 9.
I think we've touched just about everything wanted to discuss this morning,
Right, definitely. And I just want to say that, we it is important for me that we continue to look after our constituency, and I want people to know that my office is always open. I have Miss Yvette who is helping me, will begin to help me full-time very soon. We have the secretary there, I have Mr. Pate that is there. And of course, you could always go in there. We have certain things set up already in terms of they know exactly what needs to be done. And of course, there's always a challenge of trying to get things done for our constituents, employment and other stuff. Those are our biggest challenges. But we are working on those things, and I just want people to know that our office is always open.
Let's take this call.
Well, that's a privilege for your people, and that's
so it's open and people have to access it, because sometimes people figure, well, if they're not talking to Mr. Ragon, then nothing happen. But sometimes it's only for recommendation, and my office could facilitate that.
Some people just want to say hi.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. But I want people to know, the challenges we have right now in terms of the timings with the other ministries, etc. But my office is there, and I do my best to try to be there as much as I can at the office, so we could tend to our constituents,
Well, I want to take time out to congratulate you on all the way I've seen it. You have literally immersed yourself in your work, because you're quite informed about everything, all the projects, and it's not that as if you would be, lost, but you know exactly what's going on. So that indicates to me that you have immerse yourself into these projects, and you have discussed it, and you have, and I'm sure that these projects are all going to come through, because knowing the way you are, it's going to happen.
Definitely.
So I want to congratulate you.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Sure.
And then, one thing I wanted to add, which I was forgetting, is our nationals, the basketball national champions. The competition is ongoing right now.
Oh, really?
But the finals will be played here in Orange Walk at the People's Stadium.
Oh, really?
So I am
Primary
inviting
school?
everybody. No, this is the National Basketball Championship that is taking place right now. That will be played on the 26th and 27th.
Okay.
Of this month?
I think this month.
But
yes.
at what level? I mean,
Not at the national level.
national level, but
That will be played here in Orange
Semi-pro,
Walk.
pro, what is it?
no, I mean at primary school, high school.
No, that's the national champion competition. For where you have all the big teams playing.
Okay.
So that will be played here in Orange Walk, the final. So that'll be on the 26th and 27th. So we're inviting everybody to come out there at the People's Stadium. We're working on fixing the basketball court, more lights that we have done and put up. So it's going to be a good and big event. So we're inviting everybody to come out.
Okay.
For those days, so to be aware of it.
Okay. Well, let me take this last call for the morning. I got some quick messages to get out. Sugar City Morning Show, hello.
Yes, check on the panel.
You're the panel, sir.
Yeah. Morning.
Yeah, morning.
Dylan, Mr. Ragon, Mr. Martinez.
Good morning to you, sir.
Morning.
Mr. Ragon, Mr. Boya, man.
Yes, Mr. Boya.
Up Breeze Road.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see no sign nor nothing about this speed bump by this crossing Adinet Alley and the Bonga Road with these school children crossing.
Yeah.
Going home from 12 and coming back to school. And these vehicles are still speeding along this road, especially around 12 o'clock. The vehicles then going down like them crazy and come up like them crazy. When I walk in and knock down, nobody pick me. I'm not saying nothing to done about it. At least we can get one temporary warden pay. Then the hours, the school come out 12 o'clock and the children when they run to the home and the drivers then up here, then everybody will speed up like them going home. But then they try to get that in place where part them to go and the children and to cross. But they were knocked them down and then wait to let something don't happen. Don't last one child.
Yeah.
Let's not wait for another child dies to do something about it.
I don't see nothing they done about.
Yeah.
And the things still happen. It's still happening. One minute you're here, brakes on our vehicles, then you look to overtake and all, especially when 12 o'clock is out. Please not to get something done.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Boya, thanks again for reminding me on that. But definitely, just last week, and I'll tell you what, since I was away last week and a half, I was on my iPad by mistake. I was checking the news and it came up on that same incident, that occurred there. I didn't realize it was the same incident, and I said, man, this reminded me, and I called our CEO in Public Works and I asked him to please let us get something done, because they have told me they are doing an assessment and they're going to see what they put in, but it's been quite some time now, and I have to agree with Mr. Boya, we have to do something about it. Okay. So I'm going to really try to see what we can do, because that falls under the purview of the Ministry of Works, Ministry of Transport, our local town council. So there's something that has to be done there, and of course it falls in the east, and I will try to see what I can do. But thanks for reminding me again. Sometimes these things slips us.
Yes.
But definitely it is very important, and we need to do it. Something has to be done, because we can't depend and leave it to the responsibility of the motorists and when I say and drive slow, because a lot of them are not adhering to the regulations in terms of speed.
Okay. Somebody said, good morning. I lost my purse in Orange Walk on Sunday with all my documents, my social card. My name is Shadin Velasquez. And the other social card is Norman Gillett, Elijah Velasquez, and Michael Jones. I just want the social cards. Please say it on the air for me. So if you find this in your cards, you can call the number 620-8648, 620-8648. I want to remind you that today is a funeral for George Rowland, a good friend George, at St. Peter's Church. Honestly, I don't know what time, but it's today at St. Peter's Church. And the big sale tomorrow at Quality Poultry Products, 35 cents off every quality poultry product in the store. So you get 35 cents off
Chicken,
chicken,
turkey,
chicken ham, boneless ham, you know. And also, want to remind you, Saturday we're doing another fundraiser in front of Universal Radio for teacher Mari Hyde. This time we have Reno, and the plates are limited, so you could check out Saturday. And we have only cold drink, only promotion, only 3 for 10 for, so on Caribs, reach out there and big up on yourself, all right? Only music. Valentine's, we can share the love, all right?
Sure.
Minister, thanks for dropping by.
Sure, man.
We want to tell you that we appreciate every time you come by and
definitely, my
share the
pleasure,
information with us. It's 2 minutes after 9. Emmanuel, we got to get out of here.
Yes, I know, it's already past 9. Compañeros, muchas gracias y otra vez de nuevo al ministro Aragón. Muchas gracias por venir. Es el compromiso que tienes con, no con nosotros, pero con la gente, con tu gente, para mantenernos informados y conscientes de todo lo que está sucediendo dentro de lo que es East y el ministerio. Así que de nuevo las gracias, te felicito y contamos con el compromiso que tienes de regresar aquí y siempre mantenernos informados y no sé hasta cuándo, pero me imagino que hasta bastante pronto.
Sure, man, definitely. My pleasure. You know, it's always a pleasure to be here, especially dealing and addressing with the issues out there, and also, you know, having this contact with our constituents out there who, you know, who are watching through the TV or listening through their radios, you know, and of course the nation. You know, it's a pleasure, and you know, I look forward to having.
And today is clinic day for the Orange.
Well, today definitely I'll be here.
Yeah, the minister will be in his office today. Well, for Morris Kokom on cameras, Raheem Wagner on control, our director, Mr. Robert Chekesha. My name is Dylan Jones.
My name is Emmanuel.
Stay safe, Belize. Tomorrow morning we will have public service in the studios and also the vector control.
On
yeah, we might have a surprise visit on a whole bit back phone, not sure, but tomorrow that's over there. This has been your Sugar City Morning Show. God bless you. So long.
Hasta luego. Se cuidan.
Sugar City Morning Show.